All right, back for another Throne of Eldraine draft. Pretty excited. Probably gonna get enough coins to just buy one next time, so I don't have to use my gems. Been having a really good run recently. Pretty excited to try some new stuff. I'm looking at all the decks that I haven't done so far. I would like to squeeze in like a red blue, like a nice red blue draw two deck would be pretty exciting for me. But we're gonna play what's open. We're here to win. Man, it is freezing in this room. Whew. Turn the heat up in here. Alright, show me something good. Okay. So not really thrilled about everything in this pack. I'm going to take the Black Lance because it can be a pretty good removal spell on its own. It works. It can remove any creature really just by flashing in and blocking it. You never know when it's good to have something like that. You can sacrifice a smaller knight with the trigger. You don't have to necessarily kill your guy here. Not very excited about what's in this pack. Rally for the Throne, fine, but it's nothing like it's going to win you the game. Into the Story is fantastic, but I'd rather get that when I'm already in the mill deck. Inspiring Veteran, definitely good to get, but I don't like picking two colors so early. Black decks are good. This can go into any deck because it can be a pretty good 2-drop. So we're going to take that and keep going. Okay. Now there's a black Steelclaw Lance here. Things in this pack. Falmar Knight is excellent, but I think I would miss a Steelclaw Lance. I'm already looking at black being potentially what I end up going for here. The rare was taken, so I can't be sure what that is. Steelclaw Lance is going to make any red-black Knights deck really good. Falmar Knight is fantastic itself, but while Falmar Knight makes a red-black Knights deck good, this makes it excellent. So do I want to just keep taking this, or do I take the Lance? That's tough. Because I'm already staking a claim on red-black Knights if I take the Lance here. And it could just get taken. I'm going to take it. Man, that's tough. I'm going to take it. So now for black here, there's just this Reaper of Night, so I'm going to take something else. For red here, I'm actually not very excited there. I think I'm going to take some good blue removal. If I end up not getting that Falmar Knight in a blue-black deck, I'm going to feel like an idiot. But that's what I was thinking of. I think this is a really high upside card. And I will take Frogify here. It's pretty good. It can make a guy smaller, unless it's got counters on it. But it is pretty decent removal. Hypnotic Sprite might just be better. This is good removal. Because I don't really like this stuff here. I'm going to take the Frogify. Okay. So we're actually not seeing any red, really. Kenra's Transformation I'm not super excited about. Barrow Witches can work with some Knights, let's say. For the blue cards, we're looking at this, or we could go into a third color. I think Rosethorn Acolyte is actually good enough that it can enable splashing some things. I think I like it more than Barrow Witches, even though Barrow Witches could be good if we end up getting a bunch of Black Knights. So let's take the Rosethorn. Kind of drafting the hard way here. So now there's another Rosethorn. There's also a So Tiny, which works well in a mill deck. There's also a First 7 Dwarves. but I have not been seeing a lot of red. And I think So Tiny is actually a really good card here. Um, I would be pretty interested in black blue mill. But Rosethorn Acolyte's also pretty good, but this is excellent removal. I think potentially this could be that point where you jump into blue-black, blue-green like mill or control. I don't know. I'm going to take the So Tiny. Okay, now Animating Fairy. Animating Fairy is going to be good with artifacts, but there's no guarantee that I have really artifacts in this color. Artifacts are white-blue. So this is definitely a good card, but if it's not turning something into a 4/4, maybe I don't love it. In which case, I could take this Locthwain Paladin to keep going with the blue-black, but blue-black isn't really aggressive. I think I'll take the fairy and try it out. I guess we're just being really experimental here. So that's a Charm Sleep. It looks like blue looks pretty open, so I'm going to keep taking good blue cards. Well, there's blue-green. Blue-black could be good here. Would I just prefer a Corridor Monitor over the Maryleaf Pixie? So blue-green could be a thing. The Rosethorn Acolyte could help splash some black stuff. I think maybe Corridor Monitor with... I think I'm going to try the Pixie. Alright, so there's Into the Story. So it looks like Mill is really open. I think I'm going to try it out. I don't really have any Mill payoffs at the moment. But this card is pretty powerful. And I've already got a Frogify, a So Tiny, and Charm Sleep. So it looks like blue's open, and I want to try to stake my claim in that archetype. I don't really like Weapon Rack. I think Ferocities, well, if we were to end up in like blue-red, let's say, I would actually probably want Ferocity for the draw 2 cards, so I'll take Ferocity. Wow, okay, so blue is super open. Gonna take Hypnotic Sprite for a little bit of control. Mantle the Tides could be good in a draw 2 deck. But is it just better than having a 2-drop that'll trade with something? I don't think I mind the 2-drop. Wow. Alright, so... I'll take the turtle. Wow. Hello. I guess I'm just going to take every good blue card. So as I say that, we end up with Yorvo. So it looks like we're going to be really, really heavy blue, so there's actually not even a guarantee we can cast Yorvo. So I think it's actually fine to just pass Yorvo here. So what's our secondary color? It could be... we can lean towards green-blue. I think Yorvo gets really hard to cast in green-blue. So we could just take Occam Adversary for some card draw. This is tough. This is a 3-mana 4/4 though. And with the Pixie, I think we can actually swing Yorvo here. Okay, so now there's an egg. Some of these cards are good. Egg serves the purpose of drawing extra cards. It also gives a target for Animating Fairy. So let's say Steelclaw Lance is probably out here. Ferocity is out. Black Lance is out. So we're kind of just going for this control kind of pseudo-mill archetype. I think Golden Egg is probably where we want to be. No, like, high drops right now. But this is just good fixing, and I think I like it. Wow, Stolen by the Fae, Keeper, and Turn into a Pumpkin? I want all these cards. So Stolen by the Fae is really good. It makes a bunch of little fairies, which is pretty exciting. Turn to a Pumpkin is really good, though. And so is Keeper. Do I have evasive stuff? I actually do have this Vantress Paladin for an evasive threat. I've also got a couple good flyers, so maybe Keeper is actually really what I'm looking for here. Looks like no one's taking the blue. That's tough. I'm gonna take Keeper because I think we need a couple threats here. So now there's a Trail of Crumbs. How much food am I gonna have? I've already got one food. Trail of Crumbs could be really good. Opt would be nice in this deck. Another Golden Egg would be nice. But with green, I think we can get some good food. With Witch's Oven, we can get a lot of good food. Does Witch's Oven synergize at all with what we're doing here? Once in Future could be really nice. Definitely a good way to get back our threats. Garenbrig. We're not going to be able to get a cat here. So maybe it is just Once in Future. Curious Pair. What's our curve like? Frogify, Trail of Crumbs, Maryleaf. So I got the Once in Future. Another Frogify is good. Maybe it's just Corridor Monitor. We can turn Corridor Monitor into a 4/4. Hold down the ground with that guy. There's Grumgully. That's actually really good. But Witching Well is really good for this deck. Okay, there's a Mad Ratter. Mad Ratter would be really good. So I think it's possible that we try to splash Mad Ratter, let's say. So let's highlight that. I think Vantress Paladin could be really good. Mystic Sanctuary could probably be pretty good because I think we're going to go... we're actually probably going to go a little bit more into the green. And I think that's a good time to grab this. We can return into the story. Let's grab the Tome Raider for some more card draw, another evasive flyer. And Griffin is fine. So Mad Ratter's kind of a speculative pick, but I think we're not low on playables at all here. Flaxen Intruder could also be fine. I don't really want Lochthwain. I think Return to Nature could be totally main deckable here. Whenever you draw your second card, we'll go with that. I think that card could have been fine, the Steelgaze Griffin. I already have one, though. And Outflank. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. And, man, this is tough. So I think Midnight Clock is really just a house. Man, I want everything in this pack. I bet you this Thunderous Snapper makes it all the way back around, though. So Midnight Clock is really good. We don't have any mill cards, which is crazy. If this goes off, you just kind of like win the game on the spot, though. And I think with our control, that's going to go a long way. So I'm going to take that Midnight Clock. So here's another Animating Fairy over a Didn't Say Please. So let's see, how many artifacts does this deck have? 4 artifacts with 2 Animating Fairies. It's got to be a non-creature artifact, actually. So that's this Golden Egg. That's the Well. The Clock. Maybe I'd just be better off with a Didn't Say Please for a little bit of control. So now another Frogify removal. So tiny. Frogify. Charm Sleep. I think I am good with another Frogify. So 2 drops. I think my 2 drops are pretty good. So we'll take another Frogify. Okay. Do I just go another Keeper or another Snapper? Spell with converted mana cost 5. That could be these 2. I think this gets so much value, though. For our Vantress Paladins, I think that Turtle can probably come out. We're going Flyers and a bunch of these big bodies. And I bet you that other Snapper comes around, and I think the Keeper is just better. Wow, is this another one? That's a 3rd Snapper. Hypnotic Sprite lets me counter things. So it's got to be mana cost 5 or greater. So it's going to be these 2 Keepers into the story. I think I like just holding up a counter spell, though. So I think I'm going to take that over the Snapper. Wow. Alright, so we did end up getting this. Is there anything in here that I'd want over Improbable Alliance? So we can fully splash Improbable Alliance. How many card draw effects do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take the Improbable. Wow, are there 4 of these things? Well, we are taking the Thunderous Snapper now. So I think we're about to get several Thunderous Snappers. Another So Tiny is actually really good. There's that other Thunderous Snapper. A Tome Raider is a perfect pickup. So in terms of fixing, I think Improbable Alliance is going to be tough, and we're actually just going to bury our opponent in advantage here. I'll take this because it's uncommon. I don't plan on playing any of those cards. I think Vantress Paladin is perfect because we're looking to fly over. Another Tome Raider. And a Wishful Merfolk. Okay, wow. So this deck is pretty good, I think. So I think Yorvo looks pretty reasonable here. Mad Ratter's not going to get cast. Probable Alliance probably isn't going to get cast. We do have the nice little... This is what I was thinking of when I said this Ferocity. So this Ferocity makes all these little creatures really, really strong. So these are actually payoffs for the Draw 2 deck, but they're the only ones we've seen. So I feel like I can drop Steel Gaze knowing I've got these Vantress Paladins. But in order to do the Vantress Paladins, we want a lot of green, a lot of blue, I mean. But I think this Marrowleaf Pixie and the filtering from the... Let's see, we'll get rid of one of those. Probably get rid of the Flaxen. The filtering from the Rosethorn Acolyte. So right now, the only fixing we've got is... Midnight Clock actually goes for blue, so that makes that a little better. Thunderous Snapper makes it so if we cast these, we draw a card. And I think we have enough green at this point that we just should play Yorvo. Probably take out the Return to Nature. Wow, there's just too many good cards here. Take out one of these. So is Animating Fairy good in this deck? Non-creature artifact. I think I want all my artifacts. So why don't we take out Animating Fairy? We've got 2 Hypnotic Sprites, which kind of fulfills the same purpose. And if this was a white blue deck, I would keep in the Animating Fairy, but I just don't think we have the artifacts for it. Because I want this Golden Egg for fixing, I want this Witching Will to draw some cards, and I want my Midnight Clock to survive. So I think what this deck is going to try to do is hold down the ground using like Corridor Monitor and a bunch of cheap removal spells, and then hit in the air while drawing cards doing it. Once in Future is pretty good for that. Yorvo is going to be do a great job blocking. So this is a control build. So I'm actually really excited. I have never made a blue green Eldraine deck. I mean, obviously you want to throw Oko in here, but what deck doesn't want to throw Oko in there? So into the story, they need 7 cards in their graveyard. We don't have any active mill except for Didn't Say Please, and in fact, we're not actually killing most of their stuff. So, do I want to play into the story? Let's count up our removal one more time. So tiny. I have, the issue is there's so many playables here that I just don't know what to get rid of. In fact, you know what? I don't think we have enough food. We don't have any food except for Trail and this Golden Egg. And Trail's good to get off once, but I think when we're looking for things to cut, we can cut that. So a little light on small creatures, it looks like. So maybe I think it is cut into the story. We have a lot of card advantage. Once in Future could be really good for getting back some of our bigger threats. I think I like having just Wistful Merfolk in there to be something pointy. Because this isn't a removal spell, a counter spell until turn 3. Merryleaf Pixie's really good. Definitely more of a control build. I'm going to want to play all my lands, I think. It's important to get to the top end. And we're drawing enough cards that it should be good, that it should be a good thing. So let's say instants and sorceries, actually. I think we can actually get rid of Mystic Sanctuary. There's not enough instants and sorceries for me to really be excited about that. Pretty solid fixing. I think we can land Yorvo pretty easily. It's giving us so much blue because we're going to need it early for like Hypnotic Sprite and this Charm Sleep and Didn't Say Please. I would like to slam Yorvo on turn 3 for sure. So maybe this should be the other way around. Again, the issue of trying to split the difference in a deck like this. Four mana 4/4s that are big. They're just really good. I'm having a hard time cutting any of these cards here. I guess I can cut this Wishful Merfolk and rely on some of this removal earlier in the game. So now we need to make one more cut. Can we go down a land? I try not to do that, but really, honestly, our curve is low. We don't even have like any tree folks or anything like that. And we actually have a good amount of ramp. So I think even with Midnight Clock, that gets us another blue for like getting Adamant. So why don't we try to make it more likely that we get Yorvo? Or do we just go to 16? A lot of scry. A lot of card draw. 1, 2, 3. But it's kind of early. We need that card draw. The scry helps. I think it's important we get to like our 4th land. So let's just bump up on... I guess this deck build is taking quite a while, but I think there's just so many good things I don't know what to take out. I really like Vantress Paladin because it synergizes with the hold down the ground, fly in for the win kind of strategy. Hypnotic Sprite works really well for a little bit of control. We can lock down just about anything with this Charm Sleep and this So Tiny. The So Tiny is not going to be incredible until they start putting cards in their graveyard, but it does make things more manageable. And then Frogify will pretty much deal with everything. We can even get things in the graveyard because we'll just block with them. I want to take out a non-creature. I feel like, is it once in future? But we have so many like bombs that I just kind of want to have that once in future. Is it didn't say please? Didn't say please works with the mill strategy. Maybe I think Hypnotic Sprite. I think Hypnotic didn't say. We can cut out didn't say please to keep our creatures relevant. We've also got the double Hypnotic Sprite for counter spells. And then once in future to get something back if it's been killed. I think that's right. So let's try this out. Pretty excited to try out this deck. I think our mascot is going to be Yorvo. Well, you know, I think our mascot's going to be Pixie. Boom. There we go. All right, let's try it out. So we've got excellent card quality. I wouldn't say we have any bombs necessarily, but in my opinion, Keeper of Fables is probably one of the best green cards. Let me see, what would be a better green card? Troll King, but I mean, Troll King wins the game by itself. It's also an uncommon. I think it's almost certainly the best green uncommon. It's a pretty big body, hard for a lot of things to deal with a keeper. And it's also just a source of so much card draw, and in this deck, it's really good. This looks great. So we go Monitor into Clock, and get it going early. Hello. So we'll just go blue, because we need that for Monitor. Nice. And they start off a little slow. Do we want Adamant or anything? I think we'll go like this and disguise some information. Ah, well, you know what I'm thinking? Yorvo. If we draw Yorvo, we kind of would want to have more green. So this... Ah, Liar. Charm Sleep. Pretty good. We're not going to have anything hasty right now, so I can hit him for one. Thank you. So I could Charm Sleep their flyer. I think I'm going to do a good job holding down the ground. Getting this down early is really powerful. So we go with the Forest. Can actually do Golden Egg and the Tome Raider. Let's see if we draw anything else first. Witching Well. Okay. And I think I like Tome Raider, just keep drawing. I want to get some stuff out before Midnight Clock goes off. Okay, Thrill. They pitched a Barrow Witches. So I need to do something about this before long. Let's Witching Well. So Frogify, I think Frogify does a good job against that card. I don't need another blue. I also don't need another green, so we'll just take that. Put down the last green for Yorvo. And just attack with everybody. And then I think we'll draw 2 at the end of the turn. So right now opponents got a nice little clock, but they're really not putting a lot of pressure on us. Smitten? Sure. Oh, they should have used the ability first. Got 2 cards. Okay. Now, I think So Tiny on order is perfect. We can attack with the Tome Raider. So let's see, 3, we have 7 mana. So that's this. And then maybe put a counter on this. And we just block with Corridor Monitor on Swordmaster. We go Tome Raider. Okay, and we'll pass turn. So we'll plan to just So Tiny this guy. And then tap, put another counter on this. Maybe we don't even need the counter though. Profit. Okay. I need to lock that down. We could turn it into a frog. That might just be better. Do I just go for this? Yeah, I mean, just drawing 7 cards. Keeper, perfect timing. And we can just Frogify Profit. I think I like that here. Loses all abilities. So I think Charm Sleep is probably just better than Frogify here on this. I could even just once in future to get this Witching Well back. Fling. Alright. It's pretty aggressive of them. They have Embercleave? They could play it. Oh my. Okay, that's. Oh, very nice. So I'll get that back. I could actually just return that. Can I return it and cast it? Rosethorn is more mana. So I think we want all our mana to just cast stuff. So we need actually all the Adamant for Once in Future. So I could draw that keeper, but then I wouldn't be able to play it. Maybe I would, actually. 4, 5, 9. So I could actually exactly play it. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to get this back, too, and just keep drawing cards. And then just keep drawing. So now I get 7 new cards. Yeah, feels pretty good. So now we'll go... I think we'll just attack with both. If we lose this guy, it's like honestly fine. We can actually even stop removal spell. Maybe just double Thunderous Snapper. Maybe we just go... let's just go Yorvo. And then can I go Snapper? No. Yeah, let's just play the Snapper. And if we're going to do that, we might as well just play the Witching Well. Yeah, just more things to put out is really good here. And we've got a So Tiny. And they've got 7 cards in the graveyard. We did it! Value! Wow, I was not expecting the how many all those cards, all those really good cards. So it actually just occurred to me that when I played that, I think I had like 8 or 9 lands on the battlefield when that clock went off, which means we were missing half the lands in our deck. So there were 20-something cards left, and less than half of them were lands. So that was really good. That was an excellent showing for this deck. It's got a lot of card advantage. It's actually winning the game on card advantage. Removal where it matters. Having a lot of mana is important, so I think it is important to have all of our lands. Oh wow, yeah, having 9 lands is 9 or 10 lands. Well, let's say 9 lands is 8 lands left in the deck, and then 21 cards left in the deck. So that leaves 13 spells. Okay, Golden Egg into Hypnotic Sprite. Oh, and I go first. That's really nice. I'll take out their turn 2 play. Say hello, and then I'm on track to drop a nice Mantris Paladin or a Thunderous Snapper. Hopefully they're not the aggressive deck. Okay. So maybe they're going to grind here. So now I have the Mantris Paladin. Okay, 2 Hypnotic Sprites. I wouldn't counter that. They're probably going to play it though. But I don't have a turn 3 play? Oh, well now I do. So do I counter their turn 3 play or just play my own Acolyte? I think I should probably put something on the board. And then we can... So, it's like these sprites now are not crazy. Hopefully I don't, like, drop a Yorvo. So that would have been fine to take out. But I think I'm doing more with my stuff than they are with their stuff. So now I can play a Thunderous Snapper. And then next turn I'll be able to do 2 of these things. So I have 4 mana, 5 mana on my turn. I think just putting out a nice threat here is pretty good. And then I'll be able to hold up a counterspell next turn. So let's go here, in case we get like a beast. Black. Not getting a lot of mileage out of these sprites. Okay. So I can block that here. Oh, we got a Wildwood. Wow, alright, well. So here I can still actually not hold up the sprite. So in that case, I think we just draw a card. And then I would block. Seems like I can play this Wishing Well. Use all my mana. Midnight Clock is really good. Do I want that land? I don't think I need the land at this point. Especially after I get the clock. If I attack with this, would they block? I think it's better for me to be able to... it's better for me to be able to try to block something. So we'll see if they have removal, if they have like an out muscle or something. That'd be pretty bad. Tempting Witch is not something I'm scared about. They do have a lot of food to start draining me with, but I'm going to start flying in over their head. Oh boy. Oh man, I could have counted that. So now they have a big guy. Yeah, that would have been nice to counter that for sure. So now if I go Midnight Clock, I can play the Paladin, make it a 3/3. And then I can block this with that and the Thunderous Snapper. I can also hold up a draw too. But I think being able to draw some cards is going to be really nice. I can't go Paladin. So let's start the clock. Oh man. These Hypnotic Sprites could have been really good. Our curve was just so strong that I didn't end up using them. Man, I hope they don't have a Reed Soul or something. Oh, I think they have Out Muscle. Yeah, they have Out Muscle. Shoot. That's really bad. Man. Okay, so I think I will just double block this thing. I could double block it, or I could actually find... No, I kind of have to block this. And then try to draw into something good. Man, that's upsetting. Having a Hypnotic Sprite up when it would have been good would have made all the difference here. So another Vantress Paladin. I don't really want to just cast a 2/2. This thing has Trample as well. So I think I need to find a I think I need to find an answer to this thing. So I can do this and then still cast a sprite. But I am going to get cracked for quite a bit. I have a lot of like cheap blue removal. There's one of them. So I think I like that. This turns into a 2/2. And actually I leave up that because I forgot I had the midnight clock. So now we pass. I can make at least one profitable block here. Not profitable, but at least neutral, depending on what they draw. Nice. Okay, so now I think we're poised to get back into this. Okay, so we'll just block the... They played the card, so I'm not scared. Nice. Another land is actually what I was looking for there. So now I can go Snapper and then also hold up a Hypnotic Sprite. Which will deal with most removal that they've got while we're marching towards Midnight Clock. If they do nothing, I can just use the Midnight Clock. Because getting 7 more cards is going to put this game away, I think. I even get my my guy back. Actually, that's a couple of my really good cards in there. Make it 3 mana. Nice. Okay. Now we can even do Adamant. And hold up the fight again. This is a control deck. This is actually pretty cool. This is a late game value control deck. I want them to play something. 3 mana. Consider yourself countered. I don't like... Why would they pump fake there? Do they have... They'd have to have a trick. Cool. We're pretty close to... Pretty close to getting there. I could actually get it next turn if they don't do anything. So I'm just going to attack with the Paladin. And start to get a little bit of damage on him. Put out the Sprite. Hold up my other Sprite. And then 2 activations of the clock. Which actually means that I'll get all my cards. So I want them to play a 3 mana play here. Perfect. And then I still get the clock on my turn. That would have been an issue for me, I think. Awesome. So now we get all the cards on our upkeep. And we get that Sprite in the side because it's in Adventure Zone. Look at that. So now we start dropping a couple. So I think we go, can we go Yorvo? Oh wow, yeah. My, how this game has turned. In case they have like a questing beast or something, we have... the So Tiny. And they can't even block. Oh, I should just play the Witching Well. Now we just need to, like, not deck. I think is the main concern here. Alright. So let's attack with Yorvo, I think. Because we're just going to play like a keeper and a... We're going to play a keeper and another Thunderous Snapper this turn. Yeah, they can't beat this value. Good game, opponent. Wow. Whew! So, okay, I literally never considered, not literally, but I never considered playing a blue-green deck. I just, honestly, it was the archetype that I just wasn't sure what it was trying to do. And it's control, really. This archetype with Midnight Clock, it's really good. If you look at the blue-green cards, like, so there's Signpost Uncommons in all the sets, and this set's Signpost Uncommon for blue-green is Maryleaf Pixie. And really, Maryleaf Pixie doesn't have, like, an aggressive ability. It doesn't have, like, those flashy Knight abilities where you got drawing a card while dealing damage. It doesn't have stuff like that. I think the purpose of blue-green is value, because that's what Maryleaf Pixie provides. It's a 2/2 flyer, pretty solid body. Late game, it's going to do some serious damage, and it ramps. That's just like a value card. And now here, I go first. So I think I'll go egg first to try to draw into more stuff. I think that seems pretty good. I've got both my colors and some really good 4 and 5 drops to get down. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. I need to get to them though. Oh shoot! All right. So I can Frogify something that's scary, and then Corridor Monitor should be able to hold some stuff off. Ah man, another supposed to be aggressive deck. Okay, that gets blocked really well by Swordman. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not good. Any land though gets us Yorvo as a turn 3 play, which I think will be really good. Not any land, a green land gets us Yorvo. Let's see. Maybe they want to try to pour on the aggression here. Ooh. Well, I think we have to Frogify that, actually. No, stop. So, we need to make it to the late game. Which means we need to not take that damage. Please show me a green land. Gonna have to hit me with a... Have to hit me with a, Breave Soul to get this guy right now. I would never race a bacon to a pie on this, but if I saw my opponent was mana screwed like I am right now, my priority would be smashing them as fast as possible by removing all of their stuff. And I guess now knowing this deck, I would know that they have a lot of late game value, and I would want to beat blue-green quickly. Because I'm really screwed right now, but once I get to my lands, I'm going to be dropping haymakers that I don't think this deck is going to be able to deal with. In fact, I'm going to go Thunderous Snapper into double Keeper, which I don't think is going to be something opponent's going to be able to deal with. They just have to... They have to push through the damage here. That's not going to get through right now either. So, opportunity to draw a green land. Oh my gosh! I'm not going to have to discard yet, but now any land... No, not any land. Oh my gosh. This is really bad. So my next one's got to be land. I don't think I'm out of this game if I get just one land or a green land. Any land gets me Rose Thorn. Oh, come on, man. Please. I'll let the red cap hit me. Because... Okay, that's good. Oh, no. So I can block that. I think I'd block this first. Block this first and then block this guy? Oh, they don't even do anything? That's a mistake, I think. Please. Oh, come on! Dude! Alright. Oh my gosh, please give me a land so I can put up my snapper or something. Oh, this is so brutal. Alright, I'm gonna block the, I'm gonna block the Swordmaster. I'm taking 7 this turn. But I'll plan to block next turn. And I really need this Pixie to not die, so I'm not gonna block it with something. Okay. Alright, well that was less than ideal, but I still killed the thing. Oh, and it hit me a lot, wow. Am I... I don't know. I need to draw a land here. Oh, God, alright. So... now I can cast Snapper. Maybe I should just cast Yorvo, so I can try to block one of these things. Okay, now I think I need to block that red cap. Hopefully they're running out of gas here. Oh, jeez. Am I just dead now? I can only block 2 of them. Alright. They got me. Yeah, so I just got really, really screwed there. This deck was going to take off as soon as I caught a land, but you can't really do anything about that sometimes. Man. Oh, that hurts. So I don't want this I don't want this to go, this streak to like continue, but like, I think this deck is really, really good, and I really hate to see something like that happen because I want to lose a game because I lost the game. I don't want to lose a game to being screwed like that. Because I think this deck is pretty good, and I want to see it go a pretty long way through this. God, that hurts. I might have needed a Yorbo, though, in my collection. That's pretty exciting. We've still got several more games to play. Show me 3 lands, please. Can't keep this. And I go first. Okay, this is actually pretty good, I think. Let's see, I want to get Yorvo, and I want to get this Paladin. So I think I'll put this down because this will fix, so I'll just drop a island in case I end up getting Yorvo. Put this back, turn 1 Witching Well. Let the value train commence. I think I want that island and that Tome Raider. Just draw me into more stuff. We'll keep doing this in case we get Yorvo. Did I say hello? I don't think I did. Say hello. Oh, another one. Alright, well I'll happily jump in front of that Rimrock with my Tome Raider. Nice. Okay, so there's Clock. So hopefully I don't have a kill spell. They do not. So I will block Rimrock. Take 2 from Legion if I need to. Yep. Frogify is really good for a little bit of control. I can't do anything else here. I could... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do anything else. So maybe I just use the Paladin. No, because I want to get Adamant on the Paladin, so I'll put this down. I'll take 2, and then I'll put the Paladin next turn. Oh! Look at that. Everything is perfect. So now I have a ton of mana. I can draw 2 cards with the Wishing Well if I need to. No blocks. Deck doesn't have any life gain, which is a bit of a pain. Stormfist Crusader. I think I will Frogify that Stormfist Crusader. I'm going to get a lot of value, so I don't want them to get value. So I can pay Adamant with my Vantress Paladin. Yeah, for my Vantress Paladin, I mean. I'll take the hit for 3, but I will block Lost Legion. Okay. See if they have something. Okay. So they still trade. But now I'll Frogify one of those guys. In addition to drawing 2 cards, let's say. I just need a couple big threats that stick. So if I draw 2 cards, I can hold up Hypnotic Sprite to keep something at bay. As long as I get a land. I could Frogify this and still draw 2 cards at end of turn. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to stop as much damage as possible coming at me. And then either counter something or draw 2 cards. And I'll just block one of these guys when they attack. Oh, God. That's bad. Creature leaving the graveyard. That's going to happen when I do this. I can't counter that either. Man, I don't even have a. I can kill one of these, so I'm gonna kill one of these. I'll kill... They're not going to be able to get Stormfist Crusader. Hopefully I can get one of those back. I don't really have a way to deal with Conrad. I have to kill him. 2 mana for something. I'm not going to block with the Pixie, I think, so I just attack with it. Or maybe I just play this other sprite as a blocker. That makes it so I can block there. I think I'll draw. I will block Conrad if they attack me, so I want to have the... This is tough. I might just need to crack this golden egg for food. Alright, well, I'm gonna block. We just let it happen. Oh, they can probably get it back. Oh! That's not good. Oh man, this is super bad. I wouldn't be able to hold up. I would be able to hold up, I think. Let's do this. So I can get a light. I can get some life. Oh. I think I do this. They discarded the card, so now they don't draw 2 cards. Keeper, perfect. Once in Future. So Once in Future can get me back a Frogify and another Keeper. Nice. Great way to get rid of that. Red Cat. Shield break. Okay, that's great. So they have 7 cards in graveyard. So Tiny can take care of Raging Redcap. Can I risk attacking here? Once in Future gets me back something for 3 mana. That is Frogify. And then another Keeper. So I need 4, 2 mana, let's say. I think I need to just be able to block everything. And I can do this all at instant speed, so let's just pass. Something for 2 mana would be Frogify. But I think I want that, but I don't need that now. So let's just pass. Get back Once in Future and hold up the So Tiny to blow up like a pretty bad attack for me. They don't even swing out. Alright. One goes back in my hand. Frogify to deal with their most scary thing. Both go to my hand. Back in control, I think. Tome Raider. Beautiful. So I can draw 2 cards off of this. And then still hold up the... Nice! Yes! Whoo! Holding my breath! Okay. Oh, that was tough. That was really scary. Whoo! Yeah, what's this deck? If this deck just survives at all, like... I think them attacking with Sir Conrad was the mistake. They should definitely not have attacked with Sir Conrad. They would have been able to just absolutely drain me out. Man, whew! That was thrilling. It's so slow, but it's so fun. All right, let's keep it going. The game is close until you're able to turn the corner with this deck, and then it just takes off. Opponent goes first. I have a turn 3 Rosethorn. I think that's okay. I can actually cast this So Tiny on them. Oh god, of course they're aggressive. Alright, so now I have a turn 2 Egg. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. Hopefully I don't have another non-human. Oh, jeez. That's horrifying. That's horrific. That's really bad. Wow. Alright. I think I need... I don't really have a way to deal with that card. They're going to hit me for a lot here. Why is everyone so aggressive? Do I So Tiny that? I don't think I do. I take a little bit of damage and try to draw into some answers. Okay. Corridor Monitor plus So Tiny is probably what I'm looking at next turn. Okay, that's not a human. Nice. Hit me for 4. They didn't have a non-human creature to play, which is really good news. Okay, and I've got Yorvo coming up next turn to do something about it. So I think it's Monitor, block the tracker. Let's eat food. If I get just even a little bit later in this game, I'm fine. So I think it's going to be just Snapper. They can attack me with a 2/2. Oh, jeez. Alright, pretty nice. But again, not playing any... Still not playing any kind of... Actually, I guess it is just... It is probably just play Yorvo, right? It's a green creature. Because Yorvo is just going to get bigger. Out Muscle's not going to get me here. Trapland Tower can do it. Rosethorn. Okay. They can make this a 4/4. Maybe I should just block. I think I should just block, actually. Oh, they don't even attack. Alright. So now I want to just play the Snapper, because then I'll draw a card off of the Fables. I do feel fine just putting both of these in front. They'll probably try to get Yorbo. Your Switch Stalker. They can make it a 6/6. Okay. Attack me with it. They don't even attack. Oh, man. Alright, so I can make this a 6/6 forever. And I think I probably should. It's just going to keep getting bigger. And I can make Yorbo a little bit bigger. I need to draw into a flyer. Nice. I will just double block, I think. Oh, they don't even attack? That's really good. So now I'll have something bigger than their guy. Nice. I could gain some life here. I don't have anything I can do for 2 mana, so we'll just pass. My guys are bigger than their guys. Doesn't look like they're drawing into anything I'm scared of. Trap and Tower could be an issue, for sure. I can Charm Sleep. They're that guy. Alright, so I'll just chump that, I think. He does have Trample, though. Are you able to keep this back? Okay, so let's just 1, 2, save some life, because they're going to be aggressive, and then Charm Sleep it. Feels like it's time to eat this food. I can even do Adamant on this. And I think I can just pretty happily attack with Yorvo here. And then get a nice Adamant Flyer in there. Now I'm drawing cards, and I have reached the late game. Yeah. Alright, I think opponent's all about done here. Oh, wow! I think they felt the same way. Yes! Oh, God, our deck has so much value. It's insane. Okay. And I've reached that point in the draft where I'm feeling real good about the position. Really having a good time with this deck here. I just love Eldraine so much. Once I finish my, once I take my board exam, I'm going to have more time to do a little bit of just drafting. I won't be drafting like this, because I've been drafting almost every day, because Eldraine's back, but I'm not really good at the current draft format. So I go first. I have a Frogify and a Midnight Clock. I think I should keep this. I need 1 land to get to Midnight Clock, and I can just sow tiny stuff. Hopefully they're slow. Beautiful. So we'll drop a Midnight Clock. That also enables a sow tiny. Okay. I don't mind just getting hit by that. Let's do this in case we end up with Yorbo. It could even be fine to just sow tiny this thing right now. Make sure we get to our late game stuff. take the first one. Okay. I think I'll just hit this guy here. Ah. No, it's fine. I've got 2 of them. I'm holding a lot of removal. Let's just slow them down a little bit. I'm really waffling here. So, drop a keeper. Tome Raider. This could be an issue. They could take this out with a bacon to a pie. And I'd be sad. But I can just kind of negate these guys. Yeah, they got it. Ah, man. So, wish I had So Tinied now, but I can still draw and then So Tiny one of them. Okay. I think I'm good to just Tome Raider. Nice. Now I can just Golden Egg. Just really start drawing into stuff. Man, I wish I had that Hypnotic Sprite. But I think I will block with the Tome Raider, just to save a little bit of life. Right now, they're not going to have anything that's going to get rid of Midnight Clock. Okay, so they're a food deck. Paladin. So it comes in with a counter. I am just gonna do one of them. Good. Didn't really didn't really take anything there. Frogify, give him a 2/2. And then hold up Hypnotic Sprite. I'd be taking 4 here. So if I So Tiny this, I take 4. But I also stop something and maybe draw a card. I think holding Frogify for like... Yeah, because this just makes us a 2/2, which is the same deal as Frogifying it. So I think we just pass. 6 mana, actually 7 mana. So we'll counter something, leaving 4 mana left over. Perfect. So I can counter, put a counter, So Tiny. And I'll So Tiny the Paladin. So taking some damage here. Play something for 3 mana, please. Shoot. But I can Frogify that, which is really good. Okay. So now I think I just put a counter on this. Oh, geez, I can do it twice. Put a counter on this. Now... Definitely Frogifying this. And probably just want to play this to give myself something to block with. And then I'll draw 7 cards next turn. So they could have Return to Nature. Man, I really hope they don't have Return to Nature. Definitely playing against some better decks now that I'm in the higher leagues here. That's why you save your Frogify. This thing still has Menace. But I would just block it. Oh, I wouldn't be able to block it. Oh, man! Alright, well. Oh, shoot. I think they've got the trick. If they have the trick, I'm dead. I think if they did, they'd attack with the Bognaughty, though. Let's see if they have +5/+5. They keep mousing over their food. Oh, they can sacrifice. Please don't have it, man. Okay, they just sacrifice the food. So now they have effectively one creature. I draw 7 cards. No lands. What's up with that? Alright, so I can drop a... Oh wow, I actually can't block this thing. Shoot, I can't get this thing right now. So maybe I just need to gain some life. I can go 1/2, gain life. That doesn't kill it though. Let's just put out one big guy and gain some life. Oh wait. Then we can block it. But we're dead if we can't, if they kill it. So we'll just do this. Gain 3 life if they have... Okay. Hopefully they don't have a pump spell. Garenbrig Carver doesn't even do it here. Nice. Alright, anything that can get us for 3 damage? Witch Stalker. The Witch. Tempting Witch will get us here. Is that too many things now? I really need to draw a land. So they've got 3 good attackers, and this one right here, which won't kill me. 2 at the top, that's bad. Charm Sleep, actually really good. So Charm Sleep, and then we can follow it up with a Corridor Monitor and a Witching Well. I think Corridor Monitor is really good here. I think we can attack with this thing. Just attack? I think so. I can attack, and they could use... No, they wouldn't be able to. So I'm planning on blocking that Fierce Witch Stalker. Might have wanted one of those lands, actually. So am I dead to removal? They can make this a 1/2. Pretty happily gonna trade. Shoot. They should definitely be attacking with everything. Yeah, alright, there it is. So they can take me to 1, maybe? They could have drawn a pump spell, which would make me quite sad. Because I have to block like this to not die. Return to Nature would do it. Oh, just dead! Yeah, just dead. Shoot, man! I was dead anyway. Man, dude. This deck is good! Alright, well, I'm just gonna... Wow. Ah, no. This deck is good. Let's keep going. Not like this. I want to keep playing. I'm having a lot of fun. Alright, well, we're still looking good. Let's keep going. Come on. Oh, no, they're all so close. I think the issue is I need more mana. I would have been pretty good there if I had more mana. To just keep going wider. I have all these big things, but decks that go wide on me seem to be doing a pretty good job because I have so many individual haymakers that their smaller threats are pretty aggressive, are pretty dangerous to me. So I go first, so I can hold up a Hypnotic Sprite if I want. I think I'll keep this. Another slow hand. I've got a turn 3 play, but I can so tiny something small that's hitting me. If they like don't play anything on the 3rd turn, I'll just counter their thing with Hypnotic Sprite. If they don't play anything on turn 2, I will just go Hypnotic Sprite. Because then I can draw and try to hit that 5th land for keeper. And I'm fine with so tinying something on my turn 2. This would be their turn 1, so I'm probably not going to do that. What's going on, friend? This isn't me, right? I don't think so. Come on, man, you there? Okay, good. Ah, should have played. Well, I'll play greens from now on, in case I have yellow, though. Alright. So let's see, hopefully they don't play something here. I think I'm just going to hit that. Oh, well, no. Okay, so now I will just play the Tome Raider and trade with that thing. I don't want it to really, like, mill my stuff. So now my Hypnotic Sprite is not going to do anything. Unfortunately. Hopefully I don't have something awesome. Okay. I could just be holding up a counter. I probably want to just Rose Thorn and get a bunch of mana. If I Rose Thorn, then I'll have potentially 6 mana next turn. That's still enough to get off the Sprite. But I think I prefer that be countered than anything else. It's just like a true mill deck here. Midnight Clock is going to be the thing that gets us out of this. Okay, did nothing on their turn, so I'm thinking there's definitely a counterspell in the works here. So I'll play the Snapper. Hopefully I just have a removal spell. Okay, definitely blocking with Tome Raider. Yeah, how do you like that? Alright, so I can do that again now. Looks like they're stuck on 3. But I can cast Keeper. Oh, I can't do damage. Well, I can do this. No. I'll just do this. Whenever you cast a spell, so I'll get the draw out of that regardless. Oh, oops. Well, I shouldn't have done that. Well, I probably have a turn 3 play. Okay. That's alright. So they get a food, they draw some cards. Nice. So now I can just draw a card. I do not have Hypnotic Sprite up. In that case, I think I should just do this. I'll do this and kill their guy. Because I'm going to probably draw a card soon now. No, we're just going to do this. So I can So Tiny something. I have Frogify for the most dangerous thing. Alright. So now I'm still going to hit them and draw a card. Looks like they really are just mill here. Okay. I don't want to lose my good card here. I think the way that I lose is getting milled out, obviously. So I really want my Midnight Clock. I don't want them to mill that away. But right now they're under a lot of pressure. They need to do some things. I suppose a Secret Keep? Okay. Sir Conrad's can get Frogified for sure. Exactly the creature I want to Frogify. Whenever one or more non-just this guy. So let's attack before we decide what we're going to do. So if I attack with both, I can still just decide to hold up the counterspell or play the Tome Raider. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so I got a land. I think I just play the Tome Raider. Try to draw me into that Midnight Clock. Still not getting it. Alright. 4 cards in graveyard. I'm scared because they could just start milling me super quickly at any time. And this deck does tend to just draw a lot of cards, just with this Keeper, but they're going to need some removal spells. I could So Tiny a Lockmere Serpent, but that would still kill my stuff. It would become a 7/5, sorry, a 5/7, so it's big enough. Okay, Lockmere Paladin. Do I have enough stuff that I just want to So Tiny that? I think I'm fine here. Okay, so I don't have anything. Good. I'm really looking for more lands. So we'll go here. We definitely just attack. I know they don't have any tricks. card. So I can play this Keeper. I think I should just go in the air, though. I think they're going to have a harder time dealing with me if I'm attacking in the air. And then do I just play Pixie? I think kill spells are going to be an issue for me. So I'm just going to end here, holding up my Hypnotic Sprite and then also a So Tiny. Reeve Soul Folio of Fancies could be really, really bad. I'd even just counter a Secret Keeper, I think. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'll just get rid of the land and I'll just do the Hypnotic Sprite. Knowing that Keeper plus Merrileaf Pixie is really just going to put it over the edge. Because it looks like they don't have like small spells. They've missed a couple turns here. Okay, we have a drown. Oh man, I could have countered that. All right, well that's okay. I've got another Keeper. Oh, once in the future to get my other Keeper back. I think I'll hold on to that in case they start milling me. And we'll just kind of put lethal out there. Okay. That does it. Man. Still can't really attack, yeah. So I can't just get my Keeper back. I get both Keepers back. Would that be good? Yeah, I think that'd be good. In case they want to try to counter it. Keeper of Fables, and why don't we just get Frogify in case they have something different? Yeah. Alright, were they dead? 5. Oh yeah. Oh, well no, 11. Beautiful. Alright, so opponent didn't do much that game. Which means that our value deck just was out of control. As it so loves to do. Alright, so we are now making profit in this draft. Couple rough games. Couple rough games that didn't go exactly our way. Opponent goes first. So I'll draw, I'll get this Merrileaf into Tome Raider. I think I can do this. Good, they didn't have a turn on play. And I actually have Yorvo on deck for turn 3. Don't play anything. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's okay because we have Charm Sleep. So I think now it's just Charm Sleep this thing. I have Yorvo coming regardless, but I actually need to Charm Sleep that. Okay. See if they cast something. If they were going to cast a creature, I think they would have done it. They don't have a counterspell yet. Definitely. They didn't have a turn 3 play, which means they probably have a larger creature. They're not going to have a counterspell, and I could So Tiny that thing, so let's just get Yorvo down. While we can. Pass. in these colors, they could have a Garenbrig Carver, who would trade with Yorvo. Epic Downfall, okay. But that means they're not playing anything else. So I think I'll still just Charm Sleep that thing. Its ability is just really dangerous for me. Oh, they're also green-blue. So I think let's just do that now, so it doesn't crack for like a big hit next turn. I don't think I'm gonna find much more dangerous stuff than that. Return to Nature could be bad. One card in the grave, so tiny's not great. But again, they seem to be maybe sitting on a hand of removal. Oh god, I hope they don't have Oko or something. Hope they're not. Hopefully they're splashing for this black, and they're not splashing blue for Oko. That would make me very sad. I'd be cracking Oko a bit. So it looks like they are splashing blue. That's really bad. That means they're playing Oko, man. No! Okay, here it is there. With Oko? Please, don't play Oko. I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared. Would I be able to get it? What are they holding up? Okay. So I can play Keeper here, and they can't counter it, and I can draw a card. So I think that's where I want to be. Come on, man. What could they have? So they're probably not going to have counters. So they're holding priority with their food right now. Let's see if they let me get an attack off. I might kill the Pixie in their position. Well, if they were going to kill something, they'd kill the Keeper if they had an instant speed removal spell. Okay, good. So I get the card. Nice. Well, not really nice, because I don't really need... I need more blue. I'm pretty far from the Adamant for this. I just need one blue, though. Okay, so Witch Stalker. Doesn't get through... Doesn't get through my Keeper, and I'll just keep drawing cards with it. Oh. Oh, they have a... I think they have Return to Nature. So I want to close this out before they start doing shenanigans like that. So let's go see if we can draw a blue land. Or should I attack with both? This thing is trample. I'm scared of them, really, so I'm gonna just attack with both. And then probably just so tiny that Witch Stalker. That seems like a pretty good course of action here. Another green. So, oh man, I should have not played that. I should have done this. All right, well, I'm gonna play the Tome Raider. Maybe get hit for a bit here. Ah, the blue! Oh, mistake. Please don't cost me the game. All right. They've got a lot of food to play with here. Oh man, I cannot believe that just happened. So now I can go blue. So tiny, so tiny. Cool. Alright, so now I'm able to draw a card with my Tome Raider. I will take the 4. Two cards in graveyard. Nowhere near what we need. Really? I like the look of that. Okay, so now I'm definitely playing this blue land. I'd like to keep this for the good removal that I think they have, and the tricks, potentially. So we're definitely going to try to keep up Hypnotic Sprite as long as possible. Let's do this. Just draw a card. Nice. Golden Egg is perfect. Another keeper. Okay, so we're just going to hold up a counter for a removal spell. Or a combat trick and try to block Witchstalker. Okay. Perfect. Good timing. I think that was a critical thing that just happened there. I would not main deck 2 Return to Natures personally. So, I'm thinking that opponent probably will not either. We have a combat trick. So they might have the combat trick, but if it's a Garenbrig Carver, I can So Tiny it. Good. Now they have a 2/4. Oh, another Hypnotic Sprite for tricks. Let's see if we can draw into some more blue. Probably hold off on playing the other keeper. I don't know what I'm saying. I should have played the other keeper. That was a little dumb. But yeah, so I should have definitely played the other keeper. But now we'll just hold up another Hypnotic Sprite. My flyer is important. Okay, that brings something back. Oh no! They didn't play the Adamant. Oh man, yeah, sorry buddy. Oh, I've almost never played that card. I did not realize that that's how that worked. I don't think that card is fantastic, just because it's self-mill in a format where mill is a viable strategy. And it's just like you're paying a lot of mana. You're paying a lot of mana to get something back. So unless it's like an incredible bomb, like I might feel pretty good getting a Secret Keeper back with that card, but sorry, not a Secret Keeper. A Keeper of Fables with that card. Oh, again. I have to mulligan. This looks really good though. So I'll put the Once and Futured away. And then try to find some early drop or some card draw. Hypnotic Sprite looks great for turn 3. I need that green. Hopefully we don't go turn 1 Secret Keeper. Make them sad. But with 4 lands, I'll be able to draw 2 cards. Shoot. Alright, well actually this is good. So I can block I can do their turn 3 play. Because they're probably going to be aggressive. Yeah. Oh, what? Alright, well. Sadness. So I'm going to counter their turn 3 play and then put this down to block. They won't be able to get less cards in hand than me, I think. Beautiful. Oh, I left that piece to charge. Oh. Okay. I like the look of that. Oh, I never said hello. You always want to say hello. Oh! No! That's really bad. I don't have anything that can deal with that. Oh, jeez. That's really bad. Wow. I think I need to start flying in, like already. Wow. Holy my gosh. Do I just need to get this flyer out already? It's just a 2/2 for 2. I might as well, if I was gonna do this, I might as well do this. I don't have time now. I'm gonna do this. Oh, no. Oh. This thing has lifelink, too. Alright, these are all 1-somethings. Wow, this is bad. So I can go Corridor Monitor and Merrileaf. You gonna attack me with both? No! Oh no! This is so bad! Oh my god! And I needed that land. This is so bad. I can't be Outlaw's Merriment right now. Oh my gosh. What do I do here? Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is devastating. No. Is that another land? I need those lands. Block. Block. Oh my god, I'm so dead. I'm so dead! And I'm not getting any lands. I can Frogify this thing. And then I can't do anything else? Oh, yes I can. I can cast a Sprite. Oh man, I can't beat Merriment. Oh, and they get this robber trigger. Stop! I need all those lands, man. All right, I gotta get rid of robber. This is gonna get rid of this. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. All right. So I have 6 mana. I don't have any 3 mana plays. I'm just gonna do this. Please stop. Please stop it. I think I just need to start shrinking things. So if I cast this without Adamant, I can keep up Hypnotic Sprite. Let's attack. Okay, that's food. I think I need to. Oh, Yorva. Is Yorva good enough? I think Yorva is pretty good, actually. I need to, like, let's see. So I can block. I'll go block, block. Take like 4. I need to hold up a counter spell. No, block, block. 1, 2, take 4. I'm dead if they have a removal spell for me. I think I have to cast Yorvo. No. Oh, it's just entering. Oh my gosh. No! I can't do anything about that. Am I just dead? I'm dead, I think. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh! Come on, man. Put a 1. Oh my gosh. I'm just dead here. I don't have enough things. Yeah, I'm just dead. Oh my god, man. That's it. And they just hit me. No! I was that was so this deck was so good. It's not fair. Oh man. Okay. Still a really good deck. Oh man, we just didn't get to the finals. Outlaws Merriman. Alright, well, still had a really fun time, even though didn't get the 7-0. But it was just a pleasure to watch this deck just absolutely freak out on people in the late game, so feeling good. If I think if there was no Outlaws Merriment there, we were gonna win. Oh, brutal. That's why you main deck Return to Nature, because of stuff like that. Uh, my Midnight Clock, the Revenge of Ravens, Outlaws Merriment, all the big enchantment, the Folio, all the big things that can just win the game. They're not always there, but when they are there, they win the game. So, still fun. Wish we could have taken a 7 wins.